Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Marceline here once more, and I'm fulfilling some vegan dish requests. Today I'll be making a delicious vegan mashed potatoes. I will also be making a delicious coconut curry Seitan dish. Seitan has become very popular in the vegan community and it is can prepared many different ways. It is used to substitute for meat and has a chicken-like texture depending on how it's prepared. So we're gonna start off by adding 2¼ cup of flour, and I'm gonna add 1 cup of water until my dough is formed. This method that I'm doing is the longer version. It's the original version. We're gonna be soaking the dough in water. After my dough is formed, I'm gonna go ahead and knead it for about 5 to 8 minutes, and then we're gonna soak it in water. Through this kneading process, the gluten is now formed. However, over the years, people have been using the Vital Wheat gluten flour. That one doesn't have any starch, so you don't have to do this step that I'm doing now. But I'm gonna pour some cold water on the dough, cover it for 1 hour, and let it soak. What we're doing is removing the starch from the dough, and it becomes a more of a chewy chicken-like texture. If you're not a vegan and you haven't seen this done before, it may come as strange to you, but I promise you it is really good. Just continue watching. So I'm going to be rinsing the flour for about 3 to 4 times, just until it's slightly cloudy, almost clear. Then we're good to go. This is now my fourth time rinsing the dough, and as you can see, it's not as white as before. It just has a slightly white color, and this is exactly how you want it. To be quite honest, just doing this remind me of doing science projects. It was really interesting, but if you are not into doing this, you can skip this step as I said before and just use the Vital Wheat gluten where there's no starch to be rinsed from the dough. All you have to do is form your dough with the flour and the water and skip to steaming the dough as I'm going to be doing now. So I wrapped it in parchment paper, tied with a piece of baker's twine, and then I add it to the pot. I'm going to cover it and I'm going to allow it to steam on low heat for 30 to 40 minutes. So now that it's steamed, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut it up as if I'm cutting up small pieces of chicken to curry, and I'm going to place it in the fridge because this has a nice texture now, but it has more of a dense texture when you allow it to rest. When it is rest, it has more of a dense texture and it is more of a chicken-like texture. To me, honestly, it tasted more like a chicken nugget. All right. However, there are other methods. You can braid it before you steam it to give it that pulled chicken look, but this is the texture that it has after going in the fridge overnight. And now we're gonna make our coconut curry sauce. I added a small amount of vegetable oil and I'm adding my curry. I'm gonna go ahead and burn the curry just a little bit in the oil, and to help the curry to cook, I will be adding some hot water on it as well. And I burn the curry on low to medium heat. That way my curry doesn't turn brown. I don't want it to turn brown. I want it to keep that yellow color. So now I'm going to drizzle a little hot water on it and give it a couple more minutes to continue cooking, and then we're going to stir fry our scallion, onion, garlic and Scotch bonnet pepper. If there's any other seasoning that you'd like to add, you can go ahead and add it, but those are the herbs that I'll be using. So I'm going to go ahead and saute them. Just allowing the curry to cook a little bit, and then I'm gonna go in and add our coconut milk in there, a little water, and we're gonna allow that to come to a boil. My coconut milk has been cooking for about 5 minutes. I'm adding some bell peppers just to add some color to the pot. You don't necessarily have to add it, and I added some thyme. Now I'm gonna add my pieces of chicken substitute. I'm gonna add them in there, and these are easily absorbed. It will absorb all the flavor, the color, everything, and it's just super delicious. I can't wait for you guys to try it. Even if you're not vegan, you can try this sometimes when you're tired of meat sometime. Just to add some variety to your kitchen. So I have this vegetable seasoning that I made. It's homemade. If you have been following me for a while, you would have seen me dehydrate my vegetables and then I blend it and add salt, and it is super delicious. All right, so I added that and we're gonna allow that to cook down. Yummy, yummy. Smells so good. I'm gonna taste a piece of it. So to me, the texture is more like tofu, or somewhat like when you grind up chicken to make a chicken nuggets, that's what it tastes like to me. Now moving on to my vegan mashed potatoes. And peel them, then boil, or you can leave it in the skin, however you like it. And then we're gonna go ahead and mash it. After mashing the potatoes, I'm gonna make my sauce. I didn't have any vegan butter, so I used some olive oil. Now I added some minced garlic, freshly chopped garlic. Altogether, I use about 3/4 cups of coconut milk and I allow that to cook down. I cook it down for about 5 minutes and then I'm gonna go ahead and season. I'm gonna add some fresh thyme leaves in there and some black pepper and salt. That's it. All right, if you have anything else that you want to add in there, rosemary, whatever, you can go ahead and just enhance it your way. All right, but this was absolutely amazing. I never thought I would enjoy mashed potatoes without using all the extra butter and heavy cream and all of that. Now I'm adding some dried parsley, and then we'll just give this an extra couple minutes to cook down, and then your sauce is ready. As soon as you start to see the coconut milk starts to break down, then you know your sauce is ready. We're gonna pour it on our mashed potato and just mix it up as usual. Now my fully vegan meal is ready, and I also fried some plantains on the side. So here it is. It's fully ready for other persons who have been asking me for some vegan dishes. This is just one, and I will certainly bring some more. All right. I put half of it aside for my husband, and I enjoyed the entire other half of the dish. And let me tell you, it's really amazing. Just don't take my word for it. Go ahead and give it a try. I personally like to try new things, and this was totally worth it. Please go ahead, share this video with your vegan friends. They will certainly enjoy it. And thank you if you made it to the end of this video. Please let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.